Are you looking for a short throw shifter that has no downside, doesn't break the bank, no increase in NVH, utilizes the factory reverse lockout, and still gives you 15% shorter throws? Look no further. Here's everything you need to know about the brand new Steeda short throw sport shifter for your S550 and S650 Mustangs. First of all, what we've done is we've completely redesigned this shifter based off of the S650. There's a lot of things different on the car, from the vertical link to the front lateral intention links to the braking system on these cars. One of the things we found out, and one of the things we take pride in, is taking these new cars and taking them out to the track and absolutely hammering them, whether it be the drag car or the white HPD car. So when we got the HPD car, it's obviously a manual. Glenn loves rowing the gears, and it makes for a better race car around the track. So we installed our sport short throw shifter at the time. Now that was designed for the S550s. Now, once he was out there for a lap or two, transmission gets hot, things start expanding, he was having a hard time shifting into second gear, mostly on the downshift. Well, you found second. Now, obviously, Sebring is a very rough track, and he was blaming himself for a lot of it. So we went back and we looked at some of the video footage, and we got another S650 in here and basically took it apart to look at the shifter. Could you believe the difference of 9/1000ths of an inch? Basically, the thickness of 3 pieces of paper on top of each other is all that it took for this shifter to bind in the S650. That's how little of a difference there was, but crucial to getting this car in the proper gear when you're out there on the track. So we did a lot of testing with this over the last couple months. In fact, we had 7 revisions of this shifter just to make it do what a short throw shifter is designed to do. And we are ecstatic by the results. We started off with billet 4140 chromoly. We send it out and get nickel plated. Now, we came up with a length that is only a 15% reduction. Any more reduction, and we started getting those binding issues. Every time we're making a revision, we're moving it just thousandths of an inch, depending on the throw. So what we do is we change the pivot ratio by extending this ball down. So every movement up top creates a larger movement on the bottom. So you can see the difference between the two. It's not a ton, but that is enough to give you a short throw. Now, we did shorten the top ever so slightly, and you can see the difference right there. But once again, it's still enough to maintain your factory reverse lockout, and it adds no increase in NVH whatsoever. A lot of times, you'll see aftermarket shifters, they do increase the NVH. It's more of a direct connection to the transmission and to the driveline. With the Steeda unit, you're simply replacing just the lever, the bushing mounts, no NVH, and like I said, it's something that's gonna make you smile every time you get in the car and shift those gears. And then for your front shifter arm, where it bolts to the side of the transmission, we're gonna get rid of those factory rubber bushings, and we're gonna provide you with billet 6061 aluminum inserts. That's also going to help prevent any deflection. And with this shifter being a one-piece design, we're eliminating the factory rubber that is impregnated inside of this. So over time, things get hot, rubber softens up. It gives you a mushy feel from the factory. One-piece design eliminates that. You eliminate the rubber bushings at the transmission mount with our billet aluminum ones. Like I said, it really doesn't get any better than this. Reduced throw, lifetime warranty, billet chromoly, and it's something you're going to enjoy every time you kick that clutch pedal and row the next gear. Installation is pretty simple. It's going to be the same roughly for the S550 and the S650. If you check out the link below, it'll give you the full installation. Right now, we're going to show you how to swap over your factory bushings onto the new Steeda shifter, as well as swapping out these mounting bushings. Go ahead and Spread this on the pivot ball. Now this is different than your typical grease we provide for, say, sway bar kits and things like that. That is a tacky grease. This is considered super lube. It is much more slipperier for precision shifts. So we're just gonna spread that around the ball there. Get a good amount, take your finger. And it's okay to carry over some of the factory grease from this factory cup. You can see there's a little bit of wear on that. It's a 2019 GT, but we're gonna go ahead and install this in reverse order. See, we got good lubrication in there. Now we'll do the same thing. Get some super lube here. Put that on that ball. This factory piece. In some cases you might want to just smack it in. Now we're ready to transfer over this. Now we'll show you how to pull these factory bushings out of this shifter arm. Now the sleeve can simply just be pressed out. Now, we can remove this bushing. But you'll see how it's not really very stiff. We're gonna change that with the Steeda kit. So you want these to go in, they're gonna slide right in place. We're gonna go ahead and put a little grease on them just so that they don't end up rattling. And all that grease that just came out, take that, put this on the other one. Plus the grease will help prevent these from falling out when you get underneath the car and you're trying to maneuver it in place. So any extra grease, you can go ahead and, once again, just put that on the shifter. It's not gonna hurt anything. Now, that's it. This is gonna go back together in here. And then at that point in time, when you transfer over your factory reverse lockout, we're gonna go ahead and use these set screws to hold it in place. Now we installed our new sports shifter in it a couple days ago. We were gonna do a first impression video, but you've been tied up at work here lately. Yeah. So you've been able to drive it for a couple days. And what are your thoughts on it so far?
So far so good, no complaints. Shift's really great.
Now you made a comment to me that it felt like it was more crisp, I think.
A lot more crisp.
Really?
A lot more crisp. Real tight. You know, the stock one, it had a bunch of play in it, really.
I think you even said you had a problem with third gear lockout sometimes, right?
Yeah, I'm sure anybody that has, you know, the stock MT82 has the same issues. I've noticed though, since I've had this, no issues going into third.
Cool, yeah, you said you made a couple rips after work.
Yep, no issues. 100% loved it.
Awesome. Well, that's good. And like I said, there's other shifters out there on the market, even our race shifter that reduces the throw even more. But we wanted a budget shifter that really has no downside to it. So
I think it's something anybody that has a stock MT82 should definitely look into upgrading for their transmission.
Pretty simple install. Keeps the factory reverse lockout, no NVH, no rattles. I mean, even our race shifter, everything's solid. You change all the internals, you're gonna get some NVH, especially when the cars start getting more miles. You've got about almost 37,000 miles on your car, so it's got some miles, but whenever you make the direct connection, a lot of times you get more NVH. And shoot, we include Dynomat with that shifter. The one thing we wanted with this is not only for it to fit the S650, but to have it retro back to your car.
And it's cost friendly also.
Yes, made right here in Valdosta. And I do appreciate your time. Thank you for working with us.
Yes, sir, no problem. I appreciate the opportunity.
So hit like, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Remember the most important thing, Steeda, where speed
matters.
There you go, buddy.
Hit
Appreciate
up Scott.
No, don't PM me, please.